Send
Hello?
everyone over.
Hello?
How do I do that?
Are we
It's
live?
like rate, and then
I'm live.
why does that not work? Sharp.
Hello? I got a haircut.
Work like that. Let me check if you're already live. Because this is a really funny guy. You should really watch him. I will just wait until you're live, and then I will send the people over. Were you live yesterday? Yes, you were. And the day before.
Check this guy out.
Let's see. With a cowboy hat. Nice.
Can I, like, do something funny to his head? Can I, like, give him a massage?
Okay, you are live apparently. Let me check how this rate thingy works.
Can I get his nose? This is
Invalid
funny.
username.
How do I do this?
Rate Kiwi. Oh, so guys, bye bye. Leave a like for Kiwi and subscribe
What's up?
also to or follow his
I'm
channel.
so sorry. Pluck his hairs.
See you. Have a nice evening.
We're jumping seamlessly into this fiasco. In the middle of an ad break, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. Oh, is he gone?
Oh
No,
my
he's not
god,
go-
I just saw that you're
Eh!
giving me a massage on your stream. That is
We're gonna get some
indeed
clips.
funny.
Casting a wizard spell on him.
When does this raid come to you? Oh my god, now I'm getting ads. Stop it.
Unfortunate ads. Raid. There has. Oh! Oh shoot! Manually. Oh jeez, get that off the screen. You don't want to see that. Get that off the screen. You don't want to see that. Those are all out of date. And embarrassing. Oh shoot. Wait. How am I watching my own stream? How am I watching my own stream? Oh, it updated the window. I understand. Alright, it worked. Where's my chat? Thank you. That was a fun experiment. Well, let me turn the game on, right? Because that's what we came here for, isn't it? Not star map. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I have, there's our atmospheric vibes. Mushy log. Nice to see you. I got a haircut, everybody. It's me. If you're new here, if you're not familiar. Call me Kiwi Shark. Not my real name. Cover it up. What do you mean? Immediately with the hat. Alright, fine. You know what? I have a special hat. Intro tutorial on context. I'm figuring it out. It's starting to make sense. Alright, I know. My Norwood scale needs some work, so let's get a hat on. Definitely not sponsored by Twitch. Okay, so short comic. No, not legally. Not in this country. You could probably find me on LinkedIn if you are interested. If we I'm gonna add the AU guys on LinkedIn because I think it'd be funny. I haven't done it yet, but I found them. I'm gonna do it. So, I figured something out. Alright, first thing I've learned is that if none of the boxes are checked, then the UI is like always there except in flight. Flight doesn't count. Yeah, or map mode. Map view, rather. But if you're in control. When you're not controlling a vehicle, the UI is there, right? But if I click atmosphere, when you click one, then it only becomes active in that context. So if I click atmosphere, I've set up 2 vessels, one on the ground, one in orbit. And so when I set navball to atmosphere, it only shows up when I'm in the atmosphere, which is interesting. Which also means then if I set target, then it needs both atmosphere and target. So if I come to this vehicle and I set the moon as target, it's not there, right? But if I come to this vehicle, which is landed in atmosphere, and I set target, the nav ball reappears. Not when you switch, just actively. When you're using the whatever, it happens in real time. If I disable target and disable this, and we go back to the ground, so if I click atmosphere, it's there. If I were to click IVA, now it's only an IVA. So these are just your different gauges. It's called canvas, which is interesting. It's gauge. No box. No box check means everything, apparently. Which is interesting. It's kind of the opposite, but it also makes it a lot easier. So what I need to figure out is what all of these mean. So sequence, this is the default, right? So sequence is tied to sequence. If I click that, then nothing changes. But if I click IVA, you know, it only shows up in IVA. I'm not sure what all of these mean, that's the thing. If we go on EVA, you'll notice what we get in EVA are only the things that have no checkboxes or hidden flight, which is this one, which only shows up in EVA. So if I were to leave that on, went back in the ship, this stays here. Obviously that one needs to stay on EVA only. You know, I didn't post in the Discord either. Let me do that. So ain't that something? And then, of course, if you switch to a planet, if I were to switch to Earth, then that's just following. Its control is different than following. I don't know. That's just what we're dealing with. Here's my manager. There we go. Also, today, fun fact, in case anything seems off, I'm back down to a 1080 canvas through OBS. But since I learned the fixed viewport trick, it's easier to run my game windowed again. Stuff doesn't freak out as badly, so we shouldn't be getting that flicker when the capture would screw up. Let me turn on my air conditioner a bit. But I was already downscaling from 1440 to 1080 before you saw anything. So I don't think anything should change, but maybe there's some minor visual. I don't know. Technically, I'm allowed to stream at 1440, but I'm afraid of what that would do. Godchen, you double check if you have access to enabled broadcasting, because you were talking about your bitrate. And if you are allowed to use enhanced broadcasting, you don't have to worry about the transcoding options on the viewer's side, because you supply all of them simultaneously. So that's what I'm doing right now. You should be able to access them. You should be able to pick anywhere from 1080 to 160. And I'm outputting it like 12 to 13,000 to cover it all. If I have access to it, I don't know why you wouldn't. My nice ambience going. So we're gonna open the wiki page for gauge and random. It can be random. Sometimes it's random if you're not using enhanced broadcasting. You're allowed to do 1440, but not server-side transcoding. So it's available for all partners and select affiliates. Maybe it's just my account age and or affiliate age. I don't know. Because I've been affiliate for like almost a decade. So I usually get some of the beta features pretty readily. I have historically. Maybe I'm just lucky. I don't know. You get 1440. Let me check OBS again. I go to stream, enhanced broadcasting. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. Well, keep your eyes peeled. It may pop up. You never know. The only thing I haven't tried out yet in that option is vertical broadcasting, so I can stream like someone on their phone like this instead of like this. It allows me to configure that simultaneously with my normal output. I have no idea if that's worth the squeeze. If it's no extra effort on my part, maybe. You have that one on? Oh, okay. Not sure if I have no idea. I would love to know if that's an analytic I can get access to. Let's do some customization. Let's do context assignments. Context assignment. Can specify individual gauges to only be visible under certain conditions. Each gauge can be... Oh, how do I phrase this? Individual gauges only be... So this, for context, is the page we're going to be updating. Although I am still thinking about making a separate HUD page. And then doing some other stuff. I'll figure that. That's not too hard to do. As long as I have the content, that's what I care about. Edit some clips off the bed. Have a good one, man. Thanks for finally popping in, right? I caught you. And I got to give you a scalp massage. I hope you enjoyed that. Was it therapeutic? You feel restful? Hopefully it helps you sleep better. Have a good one. That's a good one. Abgehoben? Sir Abgehoben. Let's bump up the time warp so you have something pretty to look at while I do my editing. Context assignment can be can specify individual gauges. Only each gauge can be toggled. For following conditions. Okay, and then I can list them out. Hey, this wiki work. Burn, engines, EVA, vehicle, sequence, target, IVA. Thrusters is an interesting one. I want to know what that's about. And at Atmosphere. Adding connection on context. Ones. All right. I don't, in case you hadn't figured it out, this is not going to be an exciting stream. I need to edit the wiki. It needs to be worked on. I have neglected to do that as much as I have been doing historically because I've been wasting all my time live streaming, being a goober. Is it thrusters or thrusters active? It just says thrusters. And I can't resize the columns for some reason. Well, I mean, we can try thrusters. So if we go to the one in orbit, so we're going to change it to nav ball. Which, astonishingly, look at that. It doesn't change anything. Atmosphere, it does. IVA, target. Sequence, nothing changes. RCS, you think? Do I need to... Oh, you know what? I don't have an engine on this ship. That's probably part of the problem, isn't it? Oh, no. That could be a problem, right? Okay. Okay, so now we have that, right? That's cool. Yeah, if you can figure anything out, you're more than welcome to join. Join in on the fun. We can do some real brain work here. Okay, so wait, if I pause the game, does it update? Yes, okay. Thrusters. Okay, RCS on and off doesn't do anything. I'm gonna, like, psychologically get myself to want to play Astroneer again. I've played through the game twice, but I haven't played either of the big DLCs that have been released, either the Glitch Walkers or the Mega Tech, and honestly, I would actually like to check those out. I don't know. I don't know when I'll do that. It's more fun multiplayer. I don't know who I'll do it with. I get a dedicated server up. ASA Astroneer play along. Anyone? No? Maybe? No. Thrusters. It doesn't seem to... Okay, so if I activate the stage... No, nothing. What the heck? I have no idea what it does. Burn. Is that only when I have a burn planned? Oh, jeez. Okay, so when there's a burn planned, the nav ball activates, so that makes sense. Engines, okay. Engines and thrusters I think makes sense, but neither of them seem to do anything. Know what EVA does. Vehicle, I don't know what that means. Oh, that's only... Okay, so that's if piloting vehicle, not EVA. Vehicle and EVA are separate. Sequence, I want to know what the deal with sequence is. Is it only when you have active sequences left? So if I were to Launch existing vehicle. Say it's the spider we made yesterday. Okay, yes, that's only if there are any remaining sequences. And if I were then to go into the debug menu and add a decoupler, exit, sequences is live. If I were to also enable control override, stage it. The burn UI is gone. Prod means RCS. I didn't have engines. Which engines? Oh. It's still attached. I attach that. Real time. I do that. Abel, what's up? The bullying in video. Is it because Ant is just posting KSA clips? Yeah. Very nice spider. Oh, thank you. Burn UI, but the engine control UI. On the spider? I'm getting confused. Okay, yes. Wait. You're right. Hold on. Context assignments. Vehicle. Engines, engine control. Oh yeah, look at that. Thrusters. So this one has it. This one doesn't have engines. So engines, you have to have an engine on the vehicle. Okay, I need to start writing this down. That's what we're here for, right? Burn. Maybe I should put this into a table. That'd be better. Burn is... Yeah, let's turn this into a table. Having RCS, I guess. But if I turn engines off and thrusters on, engine control doesn't go anywhere. You know? You know, this one has neither. If I turn these off, then it shows up. So RCS or thrusters. Yeah. But I have RCS on this thing, and it doesn't, See that? Doesn't make sense. Let's build the table. I need to go to Visual Editor. It's weird, right? 3. There's 9. I've accidentally made 9 header rows. Oops. Column. Okay, so this is going to be gauge, and this is going to be not gauge. This is going to be context, and this is going to be condition. For now, we're going to go with that terminology. It's going to be burn, engines, EVA, vehicle, sequence target IVA thrusters atmosphere. Okay. I'm gonna call this crew condition. Controlled object is in atmosphere. Okay, burn. Controlled. Is in atmosphere as maneuver planned. Engines as engines present is on EDA. Vehicle. What the heck does vehicle mean? Is a vehicle. Sequence as sequences remaining. Target as target set. IVA is on is IVA. Damn. Thrusters as RCS. Thrusters present. Okay. I think that makes sense. Following context. They made table with conditions. Weird, right? So we know that burn is burn. Burn is a blurb. If no contexts are assigned to a gauge, it is always visible. That's also true. Like the nav ball. We need to like put some junk in space. Launch vehicle. We need to make like a piece of space junk. Just like, yeah. Okay. It's going to be junk. Around the moon. Launch it, and we're going to do... Actually, it doesn't need to be in orbit, does it? So this thing has no sequences. Orange Frosty Arctide. Hello, hello, everybody. We are editing the wiki and figuring out how stuff in the game works. Resources. Resources is always available. If vehicle, if engines, if thrusters, sphere. That's just always. So all of these are defaults. You know? Which makes sense. So that does confirm that the resource one, no, that sequence is what we expect it to be. Is this menu new, or it's relatively new? It was within the last 2 or 3 builds, I think. And I'm trying to learn how it works to write it down on the wiki for context. Already, the wiki work is hard, man, because the game changes so much. Keeping up to date is a pain. All editors are welcome. very fast. That it does. Got an ad break coming up. Sometimes. Sometimes. In general, yes. I mean, sometimes faster than other times. Sometimes faster than other times. Which is true. In general, it's chugging along, which is neat. Especially when I think about how many games Rocketworks is actively developing, although they may not all be getting the same treatment. And I don't expect that they are. Obviously, KSA has got a lot going for it. Icarus requires, I'm sure, a full team to keep it running nonstop. Stationeers definitely gets some love, but it's the games that aren't out yet. You know, Torpedia, Art of the Rail, Grunts now. I don't know what the deal with Grunts is, but Torpedia, I'm curious about because it's been described as like RimWorld on a submarine. And I like RimWorld a lot. I know Dean does. I've seen his mods for RimWorld. I've been meaning to try them. I'm friends with Dean on Steam. Icarus is the breadwinner. Yeah, it definitely gets a lot of focus. RimWorld's, I know, right? And you know what? It's been in articles and stuff. Wasn't on the Rocketworks Wikipedia page. I fixed that. I fixed that. I'm waiting for Gamescom to see if any publications come out. I will be including those informations on either the official, I don't know if it's official, but the Rocketworks Wikipedia page and any KSA info. Looking forward to it. For that, if nothing else. Also to see, I can still see video without audio. With it, huh? Is there no audio? Oh, the ads. Why were you born in Florida? This makes me so sad. That's right. Audio ads. Yes, I understand. I don't. This is where my family has lived for 4, 5 generations at least. I think this is my homeland. If you're on Firefox, you can click pop out and unmute it. Oh, I did not know that. Twitch has, they keep cranking up the ads, but I will give them credit where credit is due. When they figured out the throwing the ad up but still leaving the stream where you can see it was a marginal improvement. That is appreciated. Maybe I should, instead of calling this true condition, I call this no, I should be true condition. Or well, the verbiage is tricky. And it's true. You know, the throughput necessary must be ludicrous. You gotta do it. Apollo style parts, that'll be pretty cool. What's up, dude? Lauren Steph, hello. I don't know how long ago you sent that message. I'm sorry, I didn't have the YouTube chat up. Let me pop that out so I can actually read it. I've neglected the other chat like a mother bird rejects the chick that fell from the nest. I'm sorry. Stream in 4K or 8K. I can stream in 2K. I know I'm a bad streamer. You guys want to here, you know what? There. I'll give you all a little something to do. Make up for it. Pitch roll yaw. Let's see who can make it big. Crew portrait. We have no crew. I'm in it for the love of the game. Oh my gosh. Lot riding on heads right now. Everyone's betting on the same one. Who's gonna go big with Tails? If it's Tails, someone's gonna make bank. Okay, so this all makes sense. Can't bet points because betting is illegal in general. I don't know what they do anyways. My channel has a handful of things you can redeem them for. I've been meaning to go through and do some new stuff with that. You can make me wear a hat, for instance. In fact, I'm going to take this hat off now, just to bait someone into, oh geez, see my I call this my approaching 30 hairline. Gosh, what do I look like? Why is my hair all to one side? I just got a haircut today. Do I look like Freddie Mercury yet? Alright. You know, I look to the side. I'm gonna blind somebody with that thing. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you get him just by hanging out. Oh wow, it flipped. Someone bet a lot on Tails. Alright. We're gonna ask Siri to flip the coin. Are you ready for this? Flip a coin.
Tails.
Tails. You like my background? When I went to the Artemis 2 rollout. Looked at myself. Oh man, there's some controversy in chat. I'll let you figure that out amongst yourselves. Flipped it. Oh wow, okay. You just... Alright. You redeemed it. You get another one. This is hideous. I'll at least give you something nice to look at while I continue. Okay. Has sequences remaining. So now my question becomes, actually, if I go to this, right, and I go to debug, editor toggle, is this just for, like, junk? Like, space junk? Coupling. If I stick this on... Oh, sneezed. You never know. I don't condone gambling because I know how math works. And this isn't gambling because it's not real. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. And so you actually have something you can do with your points that are otherwise completely arbitrary. For legal purposes. Okay, so if I have this, that's staged. I go to this. Uh-huh. Oh. What are we doing? Hold on. Oh, it just closed. Dang, I was gonna throw some in the pot. Just to make things more exciting. I have infinite points, apparently, as the streamer. 100 on heads, 200 on heads. Alright. A lot on tails this time. No. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Flip a coin.
Tails.
Some of you aren't good at this. Some of you aren't good at the guessing game. So how does this work? I imagine this will come in more handy when there's stuff that can be, like, when vessels can break apart into chunks and something can just not be staged, because this has, like, a ghost stage to it. Oh, oh, I can de... Oh, that would be very useful for some of my designs. I should turn off the decouplers. Because I have to use a lot of those for... Excuse me, good grief, what's going on? From the shenanigans I do. Okay, so we have that. List of gauges. Now what I want to do is I want to list out what every gauge is. Oh shoot, there's new gauges we don't even have yet. I don't have listed on the... On the wiki. Holy smokes. Kitten... Flight control. Kittens are weird because they're not vehicles. They are their own thing. But they kind of count as vehicles. Okay. This gauge, let's go get... In your own predictions, I bet a lot of points. The odds are low for one side. I have no idea. I'll do one more just to see if I can influence it. You know? If I do this, I can't bet. It says it right there. Alright, you get an extra one just for the fun. I can't influence the odds, obviously. I suppose that makes sense.
Shaka Zulu.
What the heck was that? Thank you. When's it gonna make the other weird noise that I forget how to turn off? Genuinely really have to fix that one day. It's weirdly loud as well. Thank you. Wait a second. I can see it. Winter. No, that was last month. Who is it? Naosu. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Okay. Whoa. Look at this thing. It's crazy looking. His tails will explode? That'll be fun. EVA. That's... EVA control modes. The EVA, it's control and mode. EVA mode and control options. All RUD. Doesn't even show. I'll put on a VPN. You can see it next to your name. Yeah, I can see. See, someone's pink and someone's blue. I can do multi-option ones as well. We have to remember to do this next time. Like I try docking something, we can put like 5, you know, less than 5 minutes, 5 to 10, 10 to 30, 30 plus. And then y'all can guess on how long it takes me to dock. How many reloads? That's more accurate. Yeah. All right. Everyone's betting heads this time. Flip a coin.
Heads.
I don't know what kind of redistribution of wealth has taken place in chat today, but I'm glad that it's everyone's having fun. Mode can be between direct. What does direct do? Which applies standard vehicle controls and view which automatically rotates kitten to the camera orientation. We're editing the control scheme and be set to CS. Oh, control. The control options. The control options include an RCS toggle. A random hat? Oh, okay. 16 shirts.
Shaka Zulu.
Oh, phew. Thank you very much, Orange Flu. I appreciate it. You're going to get a weird, funny noise come through in a second. What hat do you want to wear? No, let's put on the squid hat. I like the squid. No one saves up to pick their favorite hat. But I guess some of you guys just don't know what the options are. Oh my gosh, you can't even see the rest of this hat. It's Splatoon themed. Like now, not right now. Not right now. But at some point, maybe. Maybe we'll do a bit. Is toilet paper hat? No. No, it is not. Not applicable in view mode. One of these days, I'm gonna get that fixed. One of these days. I think that is... Because I used to use Streamlabs. For notices. And then eventually Twitch built that into their own platform. And I just started using that instead because it's easier. So that what you see visually is the Twitch alerts that come through Twitch by default. That noise that plays later is what I had through Streamlabs, and I guess it's buried in a different scene in OBS that's still alive. Oh, alert box. It's got to be this one, right? Yeah. If I turn that off, It's probably in a lot of places, but... I'm so sorry. Oh, wait a second. You're seeing all of those at once. That's in real time. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I forgot that happens. Did you see Snoop Dogg? Oh no. We saw everything. No, not yet you didn't. There's one you didn't see. Gaming. Okay. Oh, I haven't messed up that badly in a minute. We got any Kasana Tato fans in chat? You want to listen to some Tato music and get a super VOD mute? Cat's looking at me. I didn't know. 31-year-old Japanese woman. Oh, you guys like Tato? You guys like Tato? Did you see my Tato clips? You guys like my Miku Monday streams? A little bit. Oh gosh. Where are all those clips? I'm gonna put one in chat for you all to watch and enjoy. Dashboard, content, clips. There's gotta be one here from Tato Tuesday. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of old clips. I haven't seen them. What if I search? Of America, buy ticket, please. Okay. I got my pen. Oh no. Is unthinkable. You know what? Let's see here. Copy link. Can we see Snoop again? No. Maybe later. Maybe on the designated Fish 20 stream when he's supposed, the one day a year he's supposed to come out. Direct mode. Great. RCS toggle. And control options include toggles for RCS, auto trim, I'm just gonna end auto trim. It's like two different modes for now. Okay, new gauge. I love wiki editing. I know, right? You want to see the wiki? Hold on, I should have like it. You should be able to see it. Hold on, studio mode. Let's not make the same mistake twice, right? How difficult? I mean, depends. Like, the actual act of doing editing is not complicated. Yes. It's not complex. It is time consuming. It can be. It's honestly a lot more of the thinking that gets me some of the time. The organizational effort more than anything else. There is a lot of stuff in the game. It's true. Okay, so if I were to like put this here, for instance, but you can see that. So this is the page we're working on. This is the gauge page. When are we doing something in KSA? I don't know. We could do a little bit. Let me write out the rest of these gauges, and then we will do a geostationary satellite launch. How does that sound? So basically how I do this is I come in on this page, so we have new gauges, so kit and flight control is our telemetry we have, autopilot we have, altitude we have, resources is a new one we don't have yet. Resources. This gauge displays all of the resources of the active vehicle. Sure, easy. Add new gauge. And then I save that edit. Boom. And there it's in. And now it's permanently logged in the history of the article. And you can view every edit that's ever been made. So this was the first pass I made at this page back in November. November 10th. This was actually before the game went public. I was editing before the game was public, that's right. I had to. New launch option. That would be great, because I don't have the Linux installed stuff figured out. So that page is the one of the pages that's kind of out of my purview. So any work that could be done on that would be mucho appreciated. We got resources, we got game time, we got pitch raw yol. Pitch yaw roll? Sounds... Pitch yaw roll. Literally what it's called, right? Attitude indicators, okay. That's a better name. See, stuff is inconsistent. Which page needed work? A lot of them. Right now we're working on the gauge page. But if you go to the community portal in the sidebar, which... There you go. The sidebar. Go to community portal. This is where I list out a bunch of useful stuff for people. This page itself, you know, will get fleshed out in time. I try to update the news. I forget. We're still looking for community logos, by the way. Still open to this. How many people are constantly working on the wiki besides me? No, just me. Like, in terms of consistent active work, it's just me. It's been just me for about a year at least. We had some people working on it early days, and then I guess they've just been busy. I don't know. I've had other people come in here and there and do a few passes, but, you know, the wiki has 5,343 edits. I've made 3,274 of them. So if you do the math, was it 52, 53, 43? 61.3%. Some of these come from, like, the wiki loadout. Because even if I checked the edits made by the other users at the time, it didn't add up to the rest, so... It's me. If you want to check my forum thread, if you're not already on the AWU forums reading, by the way, I do have a thread where I post about the wiki every week, detailing what's changed. I've been doing this for at least 3 months straight. Haven't missed a Wednesday. And soon we're going to be doing monthly wiki roundup videos, where I'm going to take stuff from those updates and put them in a little video and give you access to some internal statistics that I have at my disposal as a wiki administrator. Did I edit anything yet on this page? I don't think so, did I? I did. I totally did. Hold on. Yeah, I work a full-time job. What's changed? Show changes? Hold on. I lost track of what I was doing. See, the cool thing is because, you know, I do work, there are times where I'm at my desk and I can just open it up and do a little bit of work. But it's gotten to the point, and that worked better earlier in the game. Now, when there's so much content and new stuff coming through, I have to have access to the game. Ads? Actually, I think I have that set to a hotkey. Do I? No. Must not. Attitude indicators. And we have attitude indicators. Game time. Attitude indicators. Sequence. Sequence. We were adding sequence. Which those are called sequences there. This gauge displays the sequences of the vehicle. And then we can take that, get this, and we link that one to the sequence page. So the people are like, oh, sequence. Boom, there's the sequence page. This might do with some work as well. I'm sure this has been updated. But it's there. The stuff on resource groups. Resource groups have kind of been pushed a bit under the hood, from my perspective. Actually, wait, I take that. I do that. Instead of linking, I would rather do main sequence. We're going to do this via hat note instead. So that, there, boom, main article sequence. Can I see a vehicle with sequences? Sequences and total. Use my dedicated Delta V template. Go and gauge. It's gone. That's fantastic. I'm gonna turn this off. We put a spider on the moon landing. Is there another page we're missing? Oh, my playlist ended. We've been live for an hour? We have. It's pretty bumping, if you ask me. Won't allow your email. That's interesting. What domain are you trying to use for that? If you don't mind my asking. Through portrait. My own domain, great issues, kind of weird. That is interesting. I don't know. That could be just, you know, like an anti-spam measure that they have. It's a surprisingly small team that operates Wiki GG under the Indie.io label. I think it's like around 5 people, or it was for a while. Want to make a profile? I mean, you don't have to edit much. Every edit helps. You don't have to be super active. I'm not looking or asking, you know, I need, my head's getting hot. I'm not like, hey, I need people to do this. I'm not gonna, I can't make you do anything. If there's something you find that's like, oh, this could, or even just, you know, grammar, miss a punctuation. Make an account without one, never lose the password. Like Proton Mail. I use Proton on WikiGG. My Proton Mail I use for all the KSA stuff across the board. Proton will work. It should. If it doesn't, then I don't know, because I use mine. This gauge displays. One of the fun part is I can look here in recent changes. You will pop up here when you, if you make an account, it'll pop up live. Anything you do, I can watch happen in real time. Edit your user page. Speaking of, if you make an account, you can decorate your user page with all these boxes I've made for people to enjoy. Actually, hold on. I need to add one here. Where is it? User forums. Where the heck? Stationary vehicle. This form says time zone. Oh. That wiki text is funky. I can do this now. User contributor. This I can add a new box. There we go. New box. Ta-da! Alright, one last edit, and then we'll try and do that geosynchronous. Which would be cool, right? How do I describe crew portrait? Displays a live image. There's a live feed of any kittens. You can link to that in the page yet? In the active vehicle. Right. Reading the wiki. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to check it out. Everyone is welcome. There's a lot. Oh, I see it. Oh, that was my own update. Ain't that something? Kinda cool, right? You want to see my mug, right? When do I think KSA might surpass KSP in player count? I don't know. I think it'd be a while. Right now, KSP is regularly pulling 3,000 to 5,000 people in terms of playtime. It looks like 24-hour peak. And KSA, I mean, Right now, I don't know. How many people are watching KSP on Twitch right now? That's another question. There are currently almost 200 people watching, and there are about a dozen and a half streamers. Creator, yeah, I mean, that's another thing. We don't. And that is something that I do think the AWU team has talked about maybe wanting to be an option for some transparency about. Because, okay, let's get, I'm not getting into the whole Steam thing, all right? But if there's one thing that it does offer, it is a industry-leading transparency in player metrics and data in terms of player counts and API and all that. Now, you could argue whether or not that's good or not. I don't know if to opt in, but no other major platform does that. Epic Game Store doesn't do that. Consoles don't do that. They'll come out and announce, Sony will be like, oh, 1 million people played our game. We have this many monthly players, but there's no verifying that data. Steam, you can. The AWU client, as it exists, does have an opt-in thing. For telemetry. It's going to be something that they have in their repertoire, but in terms of when it will pass KSP, I don't know. It's going to be a while. Could it be creators involved? Maybe. To that same point, I have some thoughts on that matter, and let's I'm sure there's going to be some KSP people that come over that eventually be like, this is just my thing now. I don't know how long that's going to take, because some people are embedded in an ecosystem that is 15 years old. I think there's going to be some people that do, some people that kind of do a split thing, and I think a whole new crop of people is going to come out of the woodwork. Because let's be honest, a lot of the old school KSP folk, and the real old school, just aren't doing it anymore. If you do something for 10 years, you get tired of it, possibly. Some people just aren't moved on. I think that's a lot to, that's one thing to consider. And I think there's going to be a lot of new people that come into the scene. That's the more interesting one, in my opinion. If you ask me, new people coming into the scene is going to be what the game actually needs, more than in terms of longevity and creating an identity and being its own thing. New faces, new people. It'll be cool to bring some old folks over, sure. That's good, that's a boost. Okay, and that's, yeah, there we go. That's another good point. It's like, what's new, what's available? Artemis is going to be a big player in that game. So let's build a satellite. I'm going to do that in chat. Well, there you go. I mean, there's a few features to consider in that regard. What's worth it? And when is that? That threshold is going to be different for everybody. That much is true. Oh, dang. We're going to make a really tiny little fella, aren't we? Can I get, like, a different... No. It's true. I don't... But, you know, the question is, I just don't know. No one does. And I think the KSA itself has a long ways to go before it reaches that threshold in any meaningful fashion. Everyone's like, we're getting closer, but when do we actually hit it? This is the question. Check that out. That's kind of cool, right? Answer is it's going to be different for everybody. You know, progression systems is going to be the big one, obviously. In my opinion. Obviously, in my opinion, progression systems, all right? Being able to, you know, launch, get something, spend it, launch again, loop. Everyone says gameplay loop, gameplay loop, gameplay loop. What that, in my head, means is progression. Progression systems. What am I doing here? I need a fairing. Okay, not that. Sure, whatever. More looking forward to the late pre-alpha, early alpha, similar to KSP2 for science. In terms of features, less buggy. And is that when they call it alpha? I don't know. Personally, I'm not too hung up on the pre-alpha, alpha, beta labels. They're arbitrary. There are some general kind of ideas behind what they imply, but it's not, you know, a hard thing. They could call the game alpha tomorrow, and that's just what it is. There were comments from Dean, which I pulled up a while ago. They said, you won't be able to build vehicles in the pre-alpha. Well, it's still called pre-alpha, and damn, alpha now? I don't think the label matters. But labels are useful, so I understand why people cling to it. Yeah, I think you saw me link that in chat the other day, didn't you? That's funny. Our satellite will be with... Now, let's do something fun, right? You guys want to play some Minecraft or something sometime? On stream or whatever it was? I kind of want to get back to the old all the mods playthrough I was doing. I was getting really far up in Greg Tech. I need to see if I can even get that world running again, but I'll be honest, it's been long enough. I wouldn't complain about restarting. Have mercy on my soul. That would be terrifying. I have to show you how I play Minecraft. At least vanilla Minecraft. Modded, I play differently. Beta 1.7.3, my sweet summer child. Apply for instant wire, that's cool. The letter H.
This live stream is brought to you by the letter H. Yeah! Waka waka, Kermit. Kermit.
Is it
Fozzie, no!
Oh no, we're doing Muppets impressions now. Get ready. This is the stream now.
Kermit, I've been working on some new jokes for my act. I'm doing space jokes. Oh, that sounds great, Fozzie. This isn't Kermit. What the? This is Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try. There is no good streamer.
I don't even know if the microphone is picking that up. I hope it doesn't. You know what? What was I talking about? Now you tell me if that makes sense. Am I doing this wrong? Or do I have to do like 2 of them? Sure, whatever, I don't care. Brutal is pretty. Look at that beautiful PBR. Is that what that effect is? Yeah. Is it 420? Is it seriously 420? Oh, it is. Oh no. Oh geez. Okay. OBS freaked out. Are you awake now, chat? I hope so. Lag? Oh, I did drop a frame. Ah, it should be fine now though. You know, I haven't had a single encoding problem today, and I don't know if that's either because I'm doing windowed at 1080 again, or because I did not bother local recording this one. But as I was saying, Minecraft, yes. All the mods, 9 was the last one I played. Loved it. Didn't finish because I got so sidetracked. I got obsessed with living only on a 3x3 chunk oil rig that I made, which is just a platform in the ocean that I just kept making taller. Terra firma, Greg? No thanks, I'm employed. Love that oil rig. I still have the file. Need to see if I can get it updated. But later, like ATM 10 and 11 now don't have the Greg tech. And I got into it. I don't want to play raw Greg tech because I have a job. But ATM 9 with the Greg tech included was just right. It was just the balance I needed. Okay, we want to make the bottom an SRB, right? That's what you were asking for? How big are the SRBs? Not that big, okay. Now, riddle me this, Batman. Does this work? Can I, like, step down? Factorio. To play it 10 months to get past Steam Power. As awful as that sounds, there is a part of me that would think that's cool. And that's what concerns me. What if I did like this? Oh, that's bad. This is one of those times where I remind you I have a degree in aerospace engineering. Not that that means much. Clearly. Geosat. Oh my gosh. Fly off at Starbase. That's right. College, you don't need it. You don't need it. There was maybe a semester and a half's worth of actual coursework that is applicable to my career and getting stuff done at my job. And at least half of that is related to CAD. Doing parts, doing drawings. College, it can be. It is. Sometimes it has its moments. College, university. I went to a university. But I went to the College of Engineering at a university. I believe that's a distinct, college is like a specific cluster. A university is a collection of colleges, or at least that's how it seems to work here. Maybe it doesn't matter. Dude, lets me get a job, the rest I can do myself. More or less, yeah. Okay, so... Can anyone tell me what we did wrong? That's right. We didn't check our staging. Chat, that's your job to help me remember. And also, did you take the chicken out of the freezer like I asked? Okay, wait, this one I want to disable. Let me just get that. Do that. What is this engine? Where is this? Is this in here? That must be, right? Okay. That looked good to me. Using we have colleges for practical degrees, universities for academic degrees. I actually really love the distinction between something being practical or academic, because that's poetic. At least in the way I interpret those two words being used. Academic degrees are practical. Save up for guerrilla gaming. Oh no. It used to be cheaper, and then it kept getting used too much. I think. I don't know. Okay, we're going into orbit. You know what I've just noticed? Our thrust to weight is nothing. I didn't even think about it. Just build a rocket that looks cool. Why should it have to work? I didn't save the staging. Oh, this is cringe. Lifetime of American content watching makes me say I am at college. My Dutch friends get angry. Don't make the distinction. Are you Dutch? That's right, you're Dutch. That, culture is one of America's greatest exports. And that's all I have to say on that matter. I'm not getting into that. We're trying to watch me build. Okay, so this is not right. Is it because it's too big or what? Is this insane? I think this might be a problem. Maybe we don't need all of this. $1.1 or SRB. I have no idea. No, I remember you mentioned that before. Booster. You get like... I love that there's an SRB fairing. Like, okay, 1.4. That's way better. That's perfect. It's a little less cursed now, which means I have to do something about it. Hold on. Ads are coming. I want a fat boy on the narrow... Yeah. Okay, I take one of those, and I take... Plug that in. And we need a bigger coupling. Yes. And we step it back down a size. And there we go. It's better now because it's even funnier. Misa fix your rocket, Annie. Misa make it. Misa good so. Step down. And all good. Yeah, no, we're goofing off. We're goofing off. Ads. That's terrible. Did I do the Jar Jar impression right before the ads hit? Or did I punish anyone that didn't get ads with a Jar Jar impression? Jar Jar Binks impressions during ads. So everyone gets punished. Misa go to the dark side. Misa go to the Wendy's and order a 4 for 4. Annie, Misa get curly fries. Misa go to the drive-thru at the planet's core. Rather get the ads. It can always be worse. Okay. Wait, hold on. Editor toggle. Let's update. Can we get like a nice... Oh, there we go. Launch. Starbase. I wonder when we're gonna get the next build. My gut says Tuesday, but... Next, playlist. Alright. Geostationary or bust. Here we come. Make sure that we have, Oh, there's updates on GitHub. I'm working with the guy that runs the archive website. We're trying to figure some behind-the-scenes stuff out. The other guys are doing more of the work. I'm just kind of chipping in from the wiki side. So, stage. The thrust-to-weight ratio seems to have gone down a bit. Very patient. I know, like, I have the graphics turned pretty down to make the game run better. For streaming, to save resources. Like, this is usually a quarter of graphics settings. Turning east. Hope so. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's coming back to me. Awu client gets a mod manager. That would be interesting. I think they've talked about that before, and I'm not sure if that is something they plan for. Maybe? I forget in what context that conversation happened. I don't know. Would the client need that? Because that would have to be something that works per game, right? I don't know if that would work out the way they intend, especially because there are going to be games that probably don't run off of Brutal on there eventually. So, oh shoot. Stage. Here we go. Oh, I forgot RCS. Oops, hold on. Don't worry, we can cheat. Oh, that thing is huge. Good thing I can make it smaller. Uh, the streamer always wins. Alright, that's cool. No magic reaction wheels. Unfortunate, right? Do I want inherit symmetry or not inherit symmetry? Don't inherit symmetry. Boop. Nope. That'll work. Ta-da! Oh, that's a feature. Here's the question, are they working? Active. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh dear. This is proving to be tricky. Why aren't they working? You see how they don't do anything? My game must have glitched out. It does. The editor is much improved. What the heck was that? Okay, now they're working. What? Alright, whatever. So first, let's circularize. We will let the game do that while I look up Earth. Earth geosynchronous orbit. Is that a thing? I don't know. Any analysis maybe isn't entirely accurate given the fact that I messed with it. The constant altitude of 35,786 kilometers. That's not very exact. I want it exact. Is that exact or what? He told me. It's unfortunate. Does anyone know if that's the exact number, or are we guessing? Geostationary orbit. We're going to make that true. Now, if I had advanced flight computer installed, we could just do a set. Yeah, so Calculated with my fancy degree. No, KSA is full scale. It is very full scale. Periapsis. Manual. I would like to make it 35,000. Gotta be up there, huh? $35,786. Something around there. Oh. Stop. It didn't pre-move. Oh, because I turned the RCS controls off like an idiot. Make it orbit and keep your eye on the period to be equal to the sidereal day. Do the birds radial in, circularize and keep previous. Brute force is always the best. That's right. Did that work already? Oh, shoot, it's fast. I remember. So we want 35, so we have to bring that in. Use RCS to really shrink it. 35, 7. Too fine control. Oh, that's way too much. 7. 88's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. We just hit that apoapsis circularize. We let it rip. The solar panel bloom is pretty extreme. Now, you tell me. I know. We're here for a good time. We're learning. I know now that that would not be enough. I probably shouldn't choke my SRB like that. It's not very nice. Okay, so now I just have to bring my apo down to 3, 7, 8. Another glitch, you're right. Here, warp. Turn RCS off. Where's my periapsis drifting? Switch to pulse. That does look pretty though, doesn't it? I'm still stuck on pulse mode. Hold on. 780. See if I can kind of like average it. Yeah, there's a semi-major axis. All right, well there it is. Got a nice geostationary, which means now it, you know, planet should stay like right there, right? If I'm here, turn that RCS off. Huh? Huh? I think we can up the warp speed a bit as well while we're at it. Check that out. It's working. We're directly over, where are we? India? If I really lined them up. Kind of, you know, Southeast Asia. Physics. That's cool, it works. You want to try this with Mars or something? I could fly one more little mission. I think I'm going to tie a knot on this, though. We hit about 2 hours live. I do have other stuff to do. I like this. Persistent, too. That is neat. Whoa. What the heck is going on? I'm getting dizzy, chat. Free cam. Don't turn on free cam. Worst mistake of my life. Alright. I keep forgetting there's a real-time hotkey. Okay, let's just try... build editor, load, geosat, load. Let's get that RCS sorted out this time. Ooh. Fuel tanks, fuel tanks. Doo-doo. Go, we'll just bring that sucker in. Wait, no, first we gotta hit that. We gotta hit that symmetry on it. Beautiful, beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. One of the RCS boosters here. What the heck? You alright? Nice. Geostationary with Jupiter. Hold the phone. Is that possible? Does the math allow it? I don't think it does. Or does it? No, it's too big. Or does it? Yes, do it. Math, kinda. Would be possible. Land on Titan. Visit Titan. Land on Titan. Maybe. What if I just say Jupiter synchronous orbit? Altitude. Oh my gosh, it's possible. Do you want to do Jupiter? Pick a planet. What are we putting another geosat around? You know what? Hold on. Why am I asking you? We have technology. Next, geosat location. We got Mars, Jupiter, Titan. Yeah, we'll do that. Check that out. Now I'm going to make you all do the work. The streamer will sit back and do nothing while I read this GitHub message. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. Make it a 50-50. Yeah, but you could spend shirts to do an extra vote. So I'm telling you can't do Geo and Titan. Can you not? Is it too big? Is that the joke answer? No. It's too small. No! Somebody please fix this. Who is a small number? My chat is full of cavemen. Mars. I can place a vote myself. You gotta be kidding me. Me knowing I full well did that myself by voting for Jupiter at the last second. You guys are no help. We're going to Jupiter because it looks cool. Actually, you know what? No. Flip. Oh my gosh. All right, fine. Do that while I figure out if what it is for Saturn. We're going to Saturn instead because rings are cool. Of course, I can't. Oh. Do we try and fly to Saturn legit? Do we actually try and do that? Yes? Oh my gosh. Okay. Not if rings because it's a planet and it don't have fingies. While that may be true, it's from Earth. Oh. How much gas do we need to get to Saturn? Man, I wish I had the mod installed. Here we go. Okay, so from Earth. Origin, yeah, so, yeah, okay, good. Origin is going to be Earth. Destination is going to be, geez, Saturn. 16,000, okay. That includes aero braking. Or not. Or whatever. We need 16,000. Okay, so the cool thing is this stage already has like 11,000, which is insane. in vacuum, which is great. So we just need to get into orbit, honestly. So if I get some fat boys out, and I mean just some gargantuan lads, and then I do an engine plate for funsies, and I throw on these things, atmosphere. Okay. Sure, whatever. I don't care. The story. Engine coupling. We'll put some SRBs on this sucker because I can. So let's build some SRBs. And let's make them fun, you know? Let's make some fun SRBs. Sweet. Oh. We're gonna do that. That. And then we're gonna do that and that. I'm not looking at the chat. I don't want to know what y'all are saying. I desire a conical SRB. This is majestic. Close enough. I can make it more coney. Hold on. We got cones. How's that? And then we can just disable those decouplers. That's pretty cool. Check those birthday candles out. I genuinely have no idea what I'm looking at. This is like off center. Have you did no one warn me about this ahead of time? Hold the phone. Excuse me? Huh? The century of streamer humiliation continues. Aerodynamic drag? It's pointy. What are you talking about? See how pointy it is? It is pointy. You mean the tippity-tippities? You're right. Hold on. Aha! There we go. Holy smokes. It's like a high caliber... Caliber, not caliper. Caliber bullet. Okay, so this is honestly terrifying. Thrust to weight ratio of 7. What if I move these out? 1.2. That's more accurate. Okay, this is daggum Geosat fat. Because he's so fat. Geosat fat. It's a big boy. Oh my gosh. I wish this would update with this. This needs some tinkering, eh? We're launching off LC39A. We're going it Apollo style. Is this gonna work? It's gonna work. Oh, ads. Perfect. Are the ads gone? I'm back. I'm back. Let's see here. Lame seatbelt ad. McDonald's. I took those, fun fact, that footage you see, those are all clips I took myself in a trip to Alaska. Almost 10 years ago. Did KSA experience an Iraq moment 2 days ago? What the heck does that mean? I'm not getting into that. Alaska is awesome. I highly recommend. If you go to Alaska, you can visit one of the only privately owned glaciers, the Matanuska Glacier. And it's like the daggum moon. It's awesome. I have pictures, but I can't pull them up right now. Oh, Godshen liked my post. And Racket Man. I gotta get back in touch with Racket Man? I don't know how to Crater Lake without talking to KFC. Are we doing fast food reviews in chat? Okay. Save load. We're doing new save. We're doing. Where are we going again? Saturn. Geosync. All right. Should have packed more RCS, huh? Now we got it. Can't see the plumes. Can't see much of anything. How dang dark it is. We are barely off the ground, mind you. Look, we're not even a kilometer up yet. It's dark. You want to know what makes this extra dark? I have an OLED monitor. My game is black. There's nothing going on. I see those batteries. That's it. Okay, maybe we can... RCS, I'm begging, do your job. Oh wait, I'm in manual control mode. No wonder we have a problem. We're about to stage. Staging in the stars. That's kind of cool, right? Instruments only. It's worse than IVA. Almost. It didn't stand a chance. It just evaporated instantly. Oh no. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, we're going down to like a 30 throttle. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh! Raketin Man, you're down in my other chat. How long did I not see those messages? I'm so sorry. I have to move this something where I can actually read it. I'm losing valuable information. How do I pronounce your name? I'm so sorry. Oh, kaboom. Oh, you're here. You just saw that. Hello. No, I respect you and the work you do. I want to, I don't want you to feel like an old potato or something. I don't know what I'm getting at with that description, but where am I? Is my camera not, is there a problem? Where's the rocket? Excuse me? I'm so confused. I don't appear to be focused on the... Oh. Oh, that's a plume from the last launch. Oh, it all makes sense. We don't have time to unpack that right now. Can I just call you Rackman? Is that good? I love the Jar Jar voice. Oh, you've been here a hot minute. Rackman. Rackman. Rackin. Racquetball. Thank you. I appreciate it. School is back in session in my area, by the way, so I am planning on continuing my communication outreach when the soon try and get in touch with some people. I looked at the school like I live across the street from, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it's a good pick. I don't know. I'm not sure they have a like an applicable program going on. Maybe, I don't know. It could work. This says Rocket Man, Racket Man. Okay. Rocket Man! It's always tough to do names. Whoa, hello. Throttle down. I'm scared. Yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. What? It's probably pretty late in your time zone, right? Because you're over across the pond, so I'm gonna make a joke. I don't even know. Blowing stuff up, they will take you. I'm blowing stuff up. 11 p.m. Yeah, it's probably gotta get up. Get, I gotta go to work tomorrow as well. I'll think about that. There's another school nearby that's a high school, which might be a good fit as well. The school I live across from is like a middle school. I'm not sure I would, are we okay? Do we not have, wait. Oh, we need more Delta V. Okay. I didn't realize I already used so much. This is a problem. Yuri, oh shoot, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm gaming. I don't know. How are you doing? I saw you won the screenshot contest. I figured you would. You couldn't be near schools. What is that supposed to mean? Watch tomorrow to the end. Good landing. Thank you. I don't think we're landing. I think we're just doing a geostationary thing. But and we might crash land for fun to end things off with. So think about it. Something tells me it's gonna be a say the game is improving for sure. Most of my time I don't even play the game. I just open it and edit the wiki. Be honest. Only 100 feet near schools. Is that because of my mustache? I'm probably gonna trim it later. I've been meaning to try out the latest Redux stuff. Done our burn. Holy smokes. Have it. How much Delta V do we have left? Still a good amount. That is not an orbit. What the heck is that? My life's been weird, man. Not gonna lie. But it's nice having stuff to do. Yeah, I don't know how that cat got in the ocean either. Truth be told, it's a mystery. Okay, so this is the fun part of the stream where we get to transfer to Saturn. The game crashed immediately. Like, hard. What happened? That's not good, right? That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? What are you doing out of life? It should explode like Legos. Smited my game. It really did. What the heck? Okay. Relaunching game, I guess. Why did that happen? We didn't save either once we got to orbit. You know what that means? It means we're teleporting into orbit. Where is my other... Let's load, confirm. First of all, we have to turn everything back on. Yeah, Earth. I don't care. Do it. All right, we're orbiting Earth. Awesome. Transfer planner. Transfer to Saturn. Okay. It happens every time. Why is that? Why are my buttons undone? Doing chest hair on stream? Okay, that's weird. Let me check the logs real quick. Cannot construct a universe time from not a number. Oh yeah, you saw that too. What does that mean? In this instance. Calculate patch. What the heck? Weird. I don't know. Let's try it again. We've changed the field name somewhere and getting a number for the universal time to get not a number now, which makes the planner crash. But I've been using the planner like a bunch recently. Okay, first of all, let's get this thing in orbit. Okay, and then let's bomb editor. Exit editor. Do no. Let's do overwrite. There we go. Okay, so we have that. So we're better now. If I go transfer planner, because I've been messing with this. For the mod showcase video going up soon by this week. I've been doing nothing but transfer planner. If I try the moon, it works. It can't figure it out for Jupiter. Saturn. What's up with that? Same build, same build. See, the moon works. It's taken a hot second. Let me bump the workers up to 8. So that works. Let me try Mars. Mars works. What if we try Jupiter? Jupiter doesn't work. So gas giants? Question mark? Is it too far? Or can it literally not find one within the time period I specified, and so it just freaks out? Is that the problem? Do we need to up the window? Too far? Yeah. Load. Transfer planner. Again. Controllable. Okay, so let's try one of those again. Try Jupiter. And open my threads at maximum time of flight. 3,000. No, I'm still crashed. Usually it's good about guessing the automatic window. Because I had it do a transfer once from, like, Saturn to Neptune the other day, and it took 27 years to line it up. That takes a while. Even at max warp, that takes a while. So you tell me if a 27-year window isn't good enough, because that's what it's done just the other day. Could it be this thing I've got where... I know Maxi reported a bug about there being... like, if you're too in-plane, stuff acts funny. Oh, crud. But we're out of plane. Just go with no transfer planner? I'm a little worried about that idea. Let's try Neptune. See, Neptune, look at that. It calculates it up to 46 years. The last one we try, but if it crashes, then we're doing it manually. Maybe exit Earth's SOI. We shouldn't have to do that. We can't do that, because then I can't do a home and transfer. No, I could. I could, because I've done that. Because I can plan one to Mars. And it works. Okay, we're going to try daggum Neptune. Ooh. Yeah. That's weird. Okay, we're doing it manually. My poor computer. I hear the fans spin up, spin down, spin up, spin down. Everything we're doing to it. Punishing it. Beating it. Beating it with a stick. Have you beaten your computer lately? Find it who's in charge. Oh, I have. Kowalski. Oh, man. Okay. Saturn. It had to be the one that's far away, too, didn't it? Okay, so remind me how this works. What position should they be in? This is probably fine. Oh dear. That's weird, but it's not crashing. But it is clogging up my screen pretty badly. Closest approach. Wait, that's Mars. Hold on. We're nowhere close. Saturn. What was that? Did I hit something on the way? See these little hiccups. Is that me like running into the moon or something? What is that? What is that? There's something there. What is that? What am I hitting? It's the moon, isn't it? It's not the moon. What is that? Is that me re-intercepting Earth? I think that's me re-intercepting Earth. Did we ever do the coin flip? Oh shoot, I never resolved it. I'm sorry. Flip a coin.
Heads.
Oh, first problem, we are out of plane. Can we, so that's in plane, right? Okay, we're just getting out of this dadgum. We're getting off this planet. Oh, jeez. They are still talking on the GitHub page. I get an email now every time someone makes a message. Thank you, GitHub. I haven't pushed a commit in years. Okay. Do that. Ooh, he wiggling. We don't need to deploy this. It doesn't use any electricity. Hilarious. I think the scale of this really is nuts, isn't it? Okay. So we're like 2 degrees off. Is that a problem? Like actually? Or can we tough that out? What do you think? Can we thug it out, or are we boned? Is that me hitting Earth again? Yeah, that's me hitting Earth again. Oh, that's actually kind of close. Holy smokes! We're gaming! Now I can optimize. Watch this. I'm going to bring this sucker around, and now we just have to drag this in, and then bring it around town. Or are we out of plane now? Check that out. So if we move that... Oh, we gotta move it forward. Oh. I can't move that way. Is this better or worse? 9,000? Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. What did I have before? It's the same amount. Wasn't it supposed to... It was, and now it's been over half an hour. Alright, there we go. Oh, jeez, those error messages. Oh, no. Misa watching ad breaks on my YouTube channel. Holy crap, Yuri, I'm sorry, I've missed the YouTube chat again. It's here for free, live. Do I have enough Delta V? Maybe. Does the planner have input for entry periapsis? Does it calculate flyby or orbit pork chop? It can do pork chop. The game does not have a flyby periapsis option by default, but there is a mod for it, and I've got a video about that coming out soon. Search the outer solar system, RSS, fusion drives, and book it there. It makes sense. Let's go. Answer your questions. Head gum, I always forget the other chat. It hides. Did you get all that? Thank you. Maxie's mods work pretty well. You can't... I know, right? Freaks out, calculates periapsis inside the gas giant. I don't think so. Not necessarily. Because I've done transfers to them from... Like, just the other day, I did a Jupiter or Saturn transfer to Neptune. And it worked. It, like that. And I wasn't... What was that? Did you see that? That one was like Mars or something. What was that? Or Jupiter? Holy crap, we got the encounter too. Follow Saturn. Alright, cool. Balls. Okay. Now comes the part where we fine-tune getting our thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I think we messed it up. I messed it up, guys. Get this thing out of my face. How badly did I mess it up? Pretty badly. Well, not too badly. What's my periapsis encounter? What's my current vector? Okay, so it's not too bad. I just need to go in retro. A little bit more retro. Oh, balls. Okay, hold on. Now we're getting somewhere. We're gonna use the RCS. Dean Hall 9000. Has anyone done that joke yet? Okay, now we gotta do like in. Hidden Odyssey. There's something hiding out there they don't want us to know about. Normal. Oh shoot. Something's happening. Whoa, not that way. Hello. Low-key scary? A little bit, right? Okay, so here's my plan. Put a node in, right? Here. Crank our mult all the way down. We're gonna get this thing rock solid. Also, view debug, show orbit directions. Now we know which way to go. Oh, heaven's sakes. That's great. And we bring that in like a little bit. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. That's doing something. Ah, how do I bring it in? Vehicle assembly very much. Not at home. The whole sub part thing is user accessible. Kind of. I tried it a bit the other day, but it does cause crashes. If you want to mess around with that, I recommend you use Flexo instead. I would just use that for now, and they import directly in game. And they shouldn't crash like the... freaky looking, isn't it? So how do I bring this in? I want that. Is this working the way I want it to? Honestly, I have no idea. What if I just... okay, say that's done, right? That's fine, whatever. Add second manual burn. Okay, see, now this makes sense. Sort of. No. Okay, you know what? Forget it. Run the burn. Where am I? Ah. Okay, we'll just do it manual. We'll just do it now. Burn, make the... What direction is it? I'll do it myself. Yeah, space. It's true. We're doing it live. That's right. Can I just point to burn? I don't want to burn manual. Great. Thank you. Is there not a button here for target? Oh. Negative, positive. Oh, auto is on. Open the throttle up. Just a hair. I'm gonna turn off these orbit directions or I'm gonna lose my mind. We have our intercept? Or what? No. Kidding me? What the heck is going on? This is not my finest moment, is it? Keep burning retrograde until we get the daggum capture. Okay, let's try daggum, not ground target tracking. This is what I want. Now, what is that? It's so far away. But that's what we're passing by. Scaling is insane. Okay, so I need to bring that in closer on these two frames. Oh, dear heaven's sakes. Okay, you know what? No more manual zoom. Reset everything. Oh, this is insane. Oh, there we go. There's a closest. Aha! It's a little weird, but I am learning it slowly. I think. Let's do the burn, man. Oh dang, it's starting. Incipient maneuvers make more sense. Did it work? Did it work? Are we going to Saturn yet? What am I doing wrong? Oh, we're out of RCS. Make this nightmare end. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Rollable. Oh, okay. Well, something's happening. Okay, now good. Okay, we're going to Jupiter. I don't even care anymore. All right. You ready? Yeah, it was. It was, but you know what? You're like, let's go to Saturn. I'm a glutton for punishment, clearly. Jupiter is in here somewhere. Except I'm going to Saturn. One of these is Saturn. Ah! Okay. Where's my orbit? Okay, there it is. Right. Oh no, but I have to, Okay. I need to be in control of it. Yeah, it is. Okay. You know what? First of all, I'm scared. These have to go off. Just crank it up. I can't warp that fast. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like when I do that. Come on. Oh man, what is out there? I'm on Windows. It's Windows, as you can imagine. The game crashed. I'm calling it. I'm tapping out. The game crashed. So that's it. It's anticlimactic, but I'm done. That's why I asked. I know, right? You can feel bad for me now. It crashed because I'm on Windows. Yeah. Oh, and our dadgum backtrack just ended as well. All right, that's enough. I've been live for 3 hours. That's more than I planned. I gotta do dishes and or I don't know, maybe some laundry, or maybe I should think hard about my decisions. You can't open the windows in space. That's right. All right. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to do shout out to God Chen for sending some people over. Appreciate it. All my regulars, hello. Thank you. It was fun. Maybe more tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. I'm doing too much of this game. I need to record another mod showcase. But I also need to keep streaming on unique days to get like my follower emote management back online. Let me double check on that right now. I think it's like, what is it? Color emotes free tier of 5. Artist badge and emote attribution. If anyone wants to make emotes, I can attribute them to you. Instant upload eligibility. That's what I need to check. 60 unique days over a rolling year period. Okay, so I have to get back up to speed. I fell out of practice. It receives more suspension, and sometimes in most cases after another unique 60 streaming days. If it's past the count days, without streaming. Okay, so we have to stream in at least 60 days. So that's 2 months nonstop if I didn't miss a day. I can't do this maybe more than 4 days a week. 5 if I'm crazy. So let's say I only streamed 3 times a week. That's 20 weeks. 5 months. A lot. We'll get there. We will. Just don't expect it anytime soon. In the meanwhile, I might have to update the subscriber emotes. Some of those could be due for some fun. So I'll think about it. But thank you all very much. I appreciate it. You all have a great time out there. And I sub sometime tonight. Exciting. All right. Peace out. I'll see you again soon. Mod Showcase video upload starts tomorrow. I will share in chat when they're there. It's going to be it's a learning experience for me, so be nice. All right.